Mirror by Sylvia Plath. This is a short poem but with a very deep meaning. The mirror has been personified in it. Well, we have already done figure of speech or poetic device. Can somebody tell me the meaning of personification?
Personification can be defined as a poetic device of attributing human qualities or personality to non-living things.
Very good indeed. The poem begins with a mirror stating that it reflects the image of the viewer without any preconception and also that it is not at all biased. It only reveals the truth like God, the mirror watches the viewer without being partial. Now at this point, I will like to discuss something with you. As you can see that G of the God is in the capital, that too in the middle of the sentence. Now most of you must be wondering why is this written like this? It is written in this manner as a mark of respect to God. Rama was a god and he lived in the forest for 14 years. As in the example, you can see that God's G and his H are in the capital in the middle of a sentence. This is done to show respect to the God. Well, let's discuss the poem further. The mirror compares itself with a lake. Can you tell why is the mirror comparing itself with a lake?
Because the lake also reflects images.
Now the mirror says it meditates on the opposite wall which has become part of its heart because it gazes at it constantly. The meaning of gazing is staring and that of constantly is continuously. The view of the mirror flickers because of darkness and faces of the people who try to see their reflection in it. The mirror now talks about a woman. When she sees in the mirror, it reflects truthfully. This is not liked by the woman at all, as she was aging. She rewards the mirror for its loyalty with tears and agitation of hands. The literal meaning of agitation is worry, but over here it means that the woman throws her hands to display anger, irritation and worry. She doesn't want to believe the truthful mirror, therefore she turns to the dim lights of candles and moon, who because of dim light are unable to show the signs of aging. She prefers to live in the illusion that she is still young and doesn't admire the unbiased view of the truthful mirror. The mirror, unmoved by her tears, continues to reflect the images truthfully. Though the woman doesn't like watching her reflection in the mirror, this is also true that she cannot do without the mirror. Each morning, she comes to it religiously. In the mirror, she can see her past, her lost childhood and her lost youth. Each day, an older woman rises in the mirror and the viewer can't escape from the reality. She feels trapped in the mirror like a terrible fish in the lake of the time. This was the summary of the mirror. Long question. You are the mirror. Write an article on the topic how human beings are concerned about physical beauty but don't care about inner beauty. Read the following extracts and answer the questions that follow by choosing the most suitable option from those given below. Here is the extract. Now I am a lake. A woman bends over me, searching my reaches for what she really is. Then she turns to those liars, the candles or the moon. I see her back and reflect it faithfully. The poetic device used in Now I am a lake is simile, metaphor, personification or refrain.
Ma'am, it's metaphor.
Yes, right. Now, second question. She in these lines is the mirror, poet, woman or the girl?
The girl.
No, it's the woman. Then she turns to liars because they are her friends. She enjoys their company. She is not satisfied with what the mirror reflects. None of the above?
None of the above.
No, she is not satisfied with what the mirror reflects. Second extract, I am silver and exact. I have no preconceptions. Whatever I see, I swallow immediately, just as it is, unmisted by love or dislike. Who is I referred to? Right. Second question, in the first two lines, which figure of speech is used?
Repetition.
No, it's personification. The mirror has no preconception means it shows whatever other people want to see. It shows whether it want to show. It reflects whatever it sees, none of the above.
Ma'am, it reflects whatever it sees.
Right. The eye of a little god four-cornered most of the time meditate on the opposite wall. It is pink with speckles. I have looked at it so long. A mirror is comparing itself with God as it also knows everything like God. It is also truthful like God. It also wants to be worshipped like God. None of the above.
Ma'am, none of the above.
No, the second option. It is also truthful like God. What does the mirror see most of the time? The wall, the woman, the God. None of the above.
The God.
No, the wall. The meaning of speckles is color, shining small spots, painted, all of the above.
Shining small spots.
Right. Last extract. I am important to her. She comes and goes. Each morning it is her face that replaces the darkness. In me she has drowned a young girl, and me, an old woman, rises towards her day after day like a terrible fish. According to the abstract, since when the woman has been looking in the mirror? First option, since she was a baby, since she was a child, since she was young, since now when she is a middle-aged woman.
Since she was young.
Right. What is the poetic device used in the last line? Simile, metaphor, personification or alliteration?
It's metaphor.
No, it's simile. With whom did the poet compare the woman? The poet compared the woman with a terrible fish. The poet compared the woman with a god. The poet compared the woman with a goat. The poet compared the woman with a cow.
Ma'am, the poet compared the woman with a terrible fish.
Right. Read the extract and answer the questions that follow. She rewards me with tears and an agitation of hands. I am important to her. She comes and goes. Each morning it is her face that replaces the darkness. In me she has drowned a young girl, and in me an old woman rises towards her day after day like a terrible fish. Question 1. Why does the woman start crying? Answer. The woman starts crying because she is not able to digest the truth which the mirror showed her, that gradually she was graying and aging. Second question. What does the agitation of hands symbolize? The agitation of the hands symbolizes that the woman is upset and expresses her grief. Third question. What change does the woman find in her reflection? Answer. The woman was a young girl, but gradually she was becoming old. How is the mirror exact? The mirror is said to be exact because it is truthful and reflects whatever it sees immediately, whether one likes it or not. It is not a liar like candles and moon. Why are candles and moon called liars, and why does the woman turn towards them? Candles and moon are called liars because in their dim light the sign of aging is not visible properly. The woman turns towards them because she is not satisfied with what the mirror reflects. She is aging and she does not like it, although the mirror reflects her true image. Why does the poet refer to a terrible fish? The poet refers to a terrible fish because the woman has lost her childhood and her youth, and the mirror reflects the true image of an old woman. She feels like a terrible fish trapped in the lake of the time.